Welcome, everyone. Welcome. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Welcome to Love's Messages. My name is Janet. I'm really delighted to be with you today to share in the teachings that are going to help us to create one world, one humanity, one truth, and to reestablish humanity as the loving force for good that it is. And so today I want to talk about the good news. The good news I alluded to a little bit at the end of my video yesterday. The good news is that humanity is moving into a really exciting, exceptional time on planet Earth. And that might not be that evident from when you look around at the world and what's happening in the world. But in a way, it is because that planet Earth is moving into a time of joining, a time of remembering. It's the Great Awakening. And I don't know if, for those of you who aren't old enough, but those of you who are old enough, do you remember the song by a group that called themselves the Fifth Dimension, and the song was The Age of Aquarius. I highly recommend listening to that song. I will put a link to that song in the description box below because it was very prophetic. It was unbelievably prophetic, and I actually love listening to that song. So we are moving into the Age of Aquarius. We are firmly into the Age of Aquarius. So what is happening is planet Earth is actually changing from a third dimensional planet to a fifth dimensional planet. And we are currently in the lower suboctaves of the fourth density. Fourth density and fourth dimension, similar. So so we're in the very beginning stages of a planet that is moving into the fourth density, which is the primary characteristic of the fourth density is love. It's unity, it's connection. And this is very different from what we have been experiencing on planet Earth. Planet Earth actually has been somewhat of a prison planet. And it has been controlled by negative influences, and I'm not going to go into that right now. But it has been difficult here. Planet Earth is a very, very tough curriculum. You could talk about it as a school. It's a school that we all wanted to come to because the learning is so rapid here, because of the intense situations and a lot of the suffering. But that is actually in the past. It is time now for us to remember who we are, who we really are in our essence. And who we really are in our essence is we are multidimensional beings having a very brief experience in this incarnation on planet Earth. And for, I think most of us, we've had many lifetimes on planet Earth. But that's another story. We're not going to talk about that today. So what is happening is planet Earth is actually moving into an area of the universe, a highly charged area of the universe called a photon belt. And that's very conducive to her raising her vibration. So planet Earth, actually Mother Earth is actually raising her vibration, and consequently we are raising our vibration with her. And the higher the vibration of the planet, the higher vibration of humanity, the more love, the more truth, the more joy, the more love, because we are pure love. In the essence of humanity is pure love, and that's what makes humans unique. Humans are unique, and I'm not separating us from the planet, but we are unique in the universe among other beings in that we have this connection to Source. We have this wonderful connection to our God Source, our life force energy, our true self, which is pure love. And so just coming back to, so this is a time of transformation. This is a time of great change. It's a time of great blessing. It's a time of great joy. We have more access to joy now than we have ever had. We have more access to all the things that are good, beautiful, and holy. We have access to more than ever right now. And that I want to emphasize. So I mentioned in other videos that I am a student of A Course in Miracles. I am a student of the Way of Mastery. And so this is a time of, the Course in Miracles talks about this time as the time of atonement. It's the time of at-one-ment. It's the time of remembering our unity with all things. And of course, when I started the Course in Miracles 12 years ago, I didn't really know. This seemed like a really far off thing. It didn't seem like something that was relevant to me or my life was ever going to be relevant to me or my life or anyone I knew. But lo and behold, we are smack dab in the middle of this beautiful, exceptional time of opportunity and transformation and blessing on this planet. And so we need to hold on to that. We need to hold on to that idea. We need to make that idea a real, a reality in our life, that is actually what's happening. Many of us feel that happening on an energetic level. Actually, everyone is feeling that happening on an energetic level. They just don't necessarily know that that's what it is. And so for what's happening is even our bodies are changing. Our biology is being upgraded. Our DNA that scientists previously thought of as junk DNA is being activated at this time, so that we are physically being upgraded. We are, and that has actual physical effects on us. And some of those don't feel necessarily pleasant. The symptoms can be, they're called ascension symptoms. I mean, just so you know that joy is an ascension symptom too. Peace is an ascension symptom as well. But some physical symptoms are, excessive tiredness, sleeplessness, and everything that isn't in alignment with love is coming up right now to be healed, to be brought into the light, to be integrated. And that's happening on a personal level, and that's happening on a planetary level. That's happening on in the world. So what you're seeing in the world is that everything that isn't in alignment with love is coming up right now to be, to either be healed or to be transformed or to leave the planet. So all everything that's unloving inside of us is coming up to be healed, and everything on the planet is coming that isn't in alignment with love is coming up to be healed. And so we have had a lot of unloving structures on our planet for a long time, for millennia. And it's time now for us to see them for what they are and for them to be exposed. And so this is a time of great reckoning. It's a time of disclosure. It's a time of, it on the 3D level, it is chaotic, but it's good. It's a good thing. The more chaotic it is, in a way, the better, because it's kind of a necessary step. There is kind of destruction before creation. And we are creating the good, the beautiful, and the holy. We are creating love and joy and unity. We are and so everything that isn't in alignment with that has to be exposed, and it's not going to be allowed to exist on planet Earth. And so, because planet Earth is going to be a planet of peace. A line in the song, The Age of Aquarius, is peace will guide the planet. You know, so the sun is very much involved in this process. So it's really important right now to get out in the sun, to even if it's not sunny, even if it's a cloudy day, even if you're living in the northern hemisphere in the middle of winter, there are still a lot of light codes coming to planet Earth. And it's really important to get outside. It's really important to be in nature. It's really important to take time to give yourself the opportunity of the energies that are coming to planet Earth right now, because it's good. It's awesome. It's the best time to be alive on planet Earth. And if you are here, you wanted to be here for this time. You are not a victim. You know, it's going to circle back to my the theme of the first axiom in the Way of Mastery, which is that you are not a victim of the world you see, that you have co-created the world, that you have that you are a participant in that, and that there's a way that so I'm going to suggest, and I truly believe that this is true, that you wanted to be here. You knew that this was you. This was the most exceptional. This is the greatest show in the galaxy. This is not just the greatest show on Earth. This is the greatest show in the multiverse. What's happening on planet Earth right now? And if you are here, you wanted to be here. You wanted to participate in this fantastic time. And so, I'm overjoyed. I mean, I haven't always been overjoyed, but I am now. I've kind of moved through the obstacles, and that's what this channel is going to be all about. It's to help you move through the obstacles, the internal obstacles, so that you can ride the crest of the wave into this beautiful new future that we are creating, where we are actually going to come together as a humanity. I truly believe this with all my heart. We are going to come together as a humanity. We are going to start to support each other. There is going to be understanding among men. There is going to be peace. There is going love is going to awaken in the hearts of even the hardest of hearts, and that love is going to start to be extended outwards towards others, where in peace and in forgiveness and kindness and patience and understanding and empathy and true care are going to be the characteristics that are going to be most prevalent on the planet. That the trauma that we have experienced as children and in the way the world works is going to be a thing of the past. That we will no longer be learning through suffering and trauma on this planet. We are moving into a time of peace, and it's a great blessing. And I want to invite you to come with me on this journey to experience the great joy and the opportunity that this time in the history of planet Earth presents itself. I love you dearly. It's my great joy to be with you in this way. And I will see you again tomorrow, and we will begin to unwind and understand the reason why it has been hard for us here, why we have really fallen into so much despair as a humanity. But there is hope at the end of this struggle. So thanks for being here. Thanks for listening. I love you. Be love. Take care. Bye for now.